Special good morning to our viewers. Those of you at GBN TV, good morning and welcome once again to the Mid-Morning Buzz. Those of you listening via Classic Radio, whether it's 105.5 or 105.9, welcome. It's the Mid-Morning Buzz. Welcome once again. I have a guest in studio with me this morning, and this morning we have an interesting conversation that we're speaking about. We're talking about investment and financing and so forth in terms of real estate. And I have my two guests with me this morning, and let's go to my guest number one. That's Miss Paula Touche. We're going to say good morning to her in a short, and we also have Miss Stephan Andrew with us this morning representing Republic Bank. Good morning to you ladies and welcome. It's not always I do have ladies back to back with me in studios, but it's good to have you folks on this morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Glenn.
I know it's like a little after carnival and to getting to activities that is a little bit toughy for some folks, right?
Yes. So I just want to say good morning to all the listeners and thanks for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to be on GBN.
All right.
Yes, and I know it's raining outside, but I'm happy about that in some way. It's a good cool down after the carnival.
I agree. I would agree. Stephan, anything in the intro you want to throw at us before we kick off the conversation this morning?
Yes, well, I am Stephan Andrews, Officer in Charge Business Support Services, acting, and I just want to say good morning to the listeners and the viewers, and we have an exciting session in store for you guys.
All right, welcome. So let's get it on board. We're talking about an event that's going to be rolling off inside of Toronto. It's all about the Grenada Day activity up there, if I'm right about that.
Right, yeah.
And it's an opportunity for Grenadians who are living in Toronto, if I could say that. Mm-hmm. And you're probably thinking, hey, a couple of years from now, I'm probably going to be retiring, or maybe before my retirement, I want a vacation home. Maybe I could come back and spend time when I'm here and all the distant family and all this. It rolls some time. So our conversation this morning relatively going to roll out on that in terms of the opportunities that be available for the individuals out there, Grenadians, or maybe it could be a non-national also. But you're attending this event and you want to know what's top in terms of real estate and the opportunities for investment in Grenada. Not only investment, but for financing of your investment that you want to make in Grenada in terms of real estate. And that's where Republic Bank is going to come in and speak about that. Let's kick the conversation off with this first question I'm going to ask, and this will be actually directed to you. Tell us about Century 21 and Republic Bank and Republic Bank. This particular merging of you coming together.
Right. So well, you introduced me already, and I'm the owner broker of Century 21 Real Estate here in Grenada. And it's always, we're always looking for opportunities as well as trying to inform and give the public knowledge of real estate. And what we found is that there was a demand to know more information on relocating to Grenada, especially from the diaspora. And we thought, how could we now close that gap? Right? Show them what it's like to be relocating to Grenada, give them the knowledge, because it's could be challenging, especially if someone has been away for like 10, 15 years. They don't see Grenada as the Grenada it is now. We've improved in so many ways. We've developed. Yes, we still have some opportunities to grow, and we're doing that. And we thought it was a great opportunity for us, being the financial experts like Republic Bank and the real estate expert like Century 21, if we collaborate with the Diaspora Grenada Day Diaspora event that is happening in Toronto, as well as the Grenada Consulate, to help bring this information to the diaspora in Canada, right? And that's why we're here today, so that we can share some insights on what they can expect, the opportunities, who will be there, and just being able to provide that insight, knowledge of the market, of financing, so they could have a better understanding of what's happening in Grenada now and not in the past, if you see what I'm saying.
I'm getting where you're going.
Yes.
Tell us about the financing part. That's why I go to Republic Bank now. All these services that is available for individual when they decide, hey, I want to return, I want to get myself a home in Grenada. What are some of the services that are offered by Republic Bank for individuals of that nature?
Right, so we offer mortgages. Some of the requirements that is needed, of course, we will need to get a form of identification, right? Proof of address, right? An employment letter, the most recent payslip, your credit bureau report, your bank statements, right, which will reflect all the activities, and so that you have, if you have an offer letter or your sale agreement that you already have, right, a copy of your conveyance, your deed, right, your property tax receipt, homeowner insurance, your alien landholding license, if applicable, right? For those persons who is interested in building, then you will need to get your builder's estimate, and of course you need to get your approved plan.
Okay.
Right? So those are just some of the requirements that is needed, of course. So persons, you can prepare, get those things gathered, because once I come up, then of course you can give me the information.
But it's not too lengthy a list. It's not even that lengthy a list also.
It's actually not. It's actually not. It's a very simple process. Once we have all the documentation, then we can start right away.
All right. Interesting. Now the event, the attendees, tell us about how this event, of course, and who choose to attend. What could they expect from this particular event?
Right. So real estate advice on investing in Grenada, going back, purchasing a home, or if you have land to sell, home to sell, you want to rent, property management, any part of the real estate services that is needed, then Century 21 there is to provide the advice and give you the knowledge on how you can go about getting that done with us.
So if I could chime in, it's not only for somebody who's interested in purchasing. So somebody is also an individual who's interested in selling.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
All right.
So if you're looking to sell, buy, rent, property manage, Century 21 could do that.
So it's
for
like
you.
taking that pressure off of you as an individual. You've probably been begging people to buy your house.
A lot of people try to sell it on their own.
You don't have the time to be running back and forth to Grenada. Century 21 can actually take care of that for you.
We could take care of it. What we're trying to do is, because of our knowledge and our experience, we're here to eliminate that stress, right?
You come in like that middleman between.
Correct. So we're here to assist you, and that's why we're coming up, because we recognize we have to come to you and give you the information. And so it will be an enlightening forum on real estate banking, legal advice, mortgage insurance. It is really tailored for valuable insights on navigating the crucial aspect of investing and financial planning for first-time buyers, as well as if you already have purchased property in Grenada. And if you're looking to just invest in Grenada have a lot of investment opportunities. And I think the Diaspora, it is valuable for them to reinvest in Grenada, right? And our sales market shows, the data shows that 82% of Grenadians that are purchasing in Grenada. So most of the sales that are taking place in Grenada are Grenadians.
That's good.
So we have to continue on that trend. But what we do want to see is that there are huge investment opportunity now that we could come together as maybe a family, partners, friends, and invest. I know Republic, as long as you have a good business plan, right?
Yes,
And you
have a good business plan.
Right, and you bring the ideas, they would listen to you. And I think we're failing to do that. I think a lot of Grenadians have the ability, but it's just really forming some really good key partnerships so that we could take advantage of the opportunities to invest in a bigger way. So apartments, maybe condos, as well as hotels. I mean, name it. We have the opportunity now. I think we're in a good place for that.
You said sometimes Grenadians are failing to take up the opportunity. Is it because there's lack of knowledge of the opportunities that's available? You think that could be one of the problems?
That's part of the problem, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you fit in. To share that info, go out to Toronto, and you'll be sharing that information. Hey, this is what you can do.
Correct.
If you decide, well, I want to return and purchase, or I have a property that maybe I want to move, I want to expand on it for some reason. So
Thank you.
I may want to get rid of it to do something else.
Thank you. So at the forum, we would be presenting some of these opportunities and how you can get into the game, as we say, right? Whether it's your first time or you're looking to partner or you're looking, so we will be there and we'll be able to give you advice on how about going about, because a lot of people are afraid because they don't have the knowledge. So we'll share that knowledge with you and give you the advice from beginning to the end, because we do know the opportunities and how you can take it and run with it.
All right. Now let's go to Republic Bank, of course, Miss Andrew, for a wee bit. Now, Grenadians, internet banking is a big thing in the world right now, and a lot of people are into that fact. You live in the diaspora. You want to manage your finance here in Grenada, and so forth. Tell us about the help us to understand a wee bit. Maybe there's someone in the diaspora right now viewing us because we are on via our Facebook or our YouTube channel, and they're viewing, and they may want to understand how to understand the internet banking and how they can go about even being part of some of the investment opportunities that Paula spoke of. Tell us how that fits in.
Right. So right now, I'd like to tell the listeners and the viewers, right, that we have launched our new and improved internet banking platform. I'm saying it's a state-of-the-art platform. Right? You get to do so much things, right? You get to stay at home, the ease and convenience and the flexibility. We have improved our internet banking. I'm speaking about you can do your internet, your international wire transfers, you can do your electronic fund transfers, you can stay at home, pay your utility bills, right? You don't have to join the line. The comfort at your home, right? You can add all those utility companies and so on and pay your bills. I'm speaking about things such as transferring to a third-party Republic Bank account, or even transferring to your own account. We have those things in store for you. Paying your credit card online, that's the ease, right? And of course, you get to use it right away. One of the exciting new feature we have is a contactless cash. If you don't have your card with you, right, you can go to the ATM and get funds. Once you send the code to yourself, or the recipient get the code, they put that code in, and you just point in the number, you just punch it in, and the cash comes out.
And it's as simple as that.
Simple as that. You don't have to have your card, right? Also, we have the tap feature, right, that's available. So you go to one of the retail stores, and you just based on the amount, then you can tap, and then it's just the ease of waiting in line and so on. So we have that available for the customers. You can set up alerts, right? So anything that you do, right, it comes up on your email, or you get an SMS that this is a transaction that occurs, and then you're aware of it. So those are the new and improved features and so on that we have. So there's a lot of things in store. A lot of things in store.
All right. And I guess it's also easy when it comes around to our conversation this morning in terms of folks who are interested in being part of the real estate. Make a purchase, you want to pay a mortgage, it's also as easy as doing that with the Republic Bank also. You
can pay your demand loan online.
Yes.
Right. If you want to pay the mortgage, you have to go in, because of course, we may want to get some additional information.
Well, I'm assuming when all of that has been taken care of.
Yes.
I mean, talking the payment part of things now.
Correct. Definitely, but you can pay your credit card and so on.
All right.
Yes, you have the ability to do that with the internet banking platform.
And normally with the mortgages, I think you tend to take out the money from the person's account every month, correct?
Yes,
so
debits, yes.
All right, so that's about it. And this at the Toronto event also, this is also an opportunity for you to connect with existing customers. You've probably been a Republic customer or the Scotia customer, and you want to reconnect. Is there an opportunity for them to also to be part of that event?
Yes, there is. So it's an opportunity to visit our booth, right? Come to the forum, come to the event, right? Look for Republic Bank and also look for Century 21, right? And we will be there. So it's an opportunity to connect with the existing Republic customers and also the acquired Scotia customers. So we haven't forgotten you, right? Just remember the face.
And I'm an old Scotia customer.
All right.
I mean, just for some clarity here, the forum is taking part on Friday, August 25th. On that date, between 6:30, well, it starts at 6:30 to 9 p.m. And it's at the Tropicana Community Center in Huntingwood Drive, Scarborough, Canada, right? Just for people who are trying to figure out where we're going to be. We're also going to be in the park on the 26th. That's the Saturday. We'll have a booth there as well. Republic Bank, Century 21, Netherlands, Class Coat. Now, Class Coat is going to be at the forum, guys, and they'll be there giving out their new flavors of rum and the chocolate. You know, they have this chocolate drink.
A little Grenadian thing.
A little Grenadian. So we also bring in creative chef with us who would have some local food. So we're not just only coming up and share information. We also coming up and share Grenada food.
Interesting.
We rum, right? So just for people to know, we'll have some music, you know, so some Q&A sessions to address specific queries, right? We'll also be presenting information on, as I said, the opportunities and all of that. But after that, if you would like to we'll have a session where you could just come and speak directly to us, because we know not everybody wants to speak in the crowd, right?
That's so true. Yeah, something like a little private conversation.
So we will have some private conversations, and we're there for a few days. So if you don't have time to come to the forum, but you want to come to the park, that's great. And you could also make an appointment with us, you know, to speak to us in private if you like, because I know not everybody has the time as well. So we're here to connect with you. We want to connect with you guys. We want to really provide the insights of what's going on in Grenada. Get the facts, because the facts are important. Right. You know, in Grenada, we like to spread rumors on what's going on, right? It's just the culture.
As we would say, the correct information.
Yes, right?
So, you know, so let me also ask you this. I'm in Toronto, and I'm thinking of relocating and so forth. I need information. I want someone who could assist me in when I relocate back to Grenada in terms of how to settle in and everything.
Right.
How does Century 21 fit into this?
So Century 21 been relocating Diaspora for 10 years. I mean, me personally been doing it for 20, just for you to know. So we have a lot of experience in doing so. So some of the tips we try to, you know, just quick tips for people who are trying to relocate is, first, understand the type of lifestyle you want in Grenada, because sometimes you want to relocate, but you're not thinking, okay, how do I see my lifestyle within the next 5 years in Grenada?
I mean, living a particular way in the U.S. or Canada for some reason or the other.
Yes.
I come back to Grenada with my lifestyle be the same.
Yes.
Would it be a step down or a step up?
Correct. So try and identify what that is going to be. So make a list of your must-haves, you know, the things you can really say, okay, I am a little bit flexible here, or I could compromise this or that. So write down that. Then after you figure that out, think about, okay, your financial situation, because that's important.
That's important.
Yeah, that would align your life with your lifestyle. So you need to make sure, you know, in terms of your living expenses, health care, and if you're going to get a mortgage, you know, getting in touch with Republic Bank, your mortgage broker, find out if I have to get a loan in Grenada, what that is going to be like. Is like, do I have to pay 25% up front? So start engaging Republic Bank in terms of trying to know where you are financially. If you're doing cash, then what is your budget? And then what are the closing costs for what you're trying to do? So that's where Century 21 come in. You get in contact with me after you know all of these things, and then what we do is we have what you call a consultation call with you, and we go through, and then we try to say, okay, based on what we just discussed today, here are the suggestions or recommendations we'll make based on where your budget is at, the lifestyle you're looking to have, the property you're looking to buy, right? Okay. And then that would help us now match you to a suitable property. It could be land, it could be house, it might just be an investment, because some people would like to say, okay, I want to buy a house, but I want 2 stories. I could live upstairs and I could rent downstairs, long term, short term. So be clear with your goals. Because if you're not clear with your goals, then it makes it difficult for us to help you.
Tell you exactly what you want to do.
Yes.
So you can give them a proper description of here. This is what's going to happen.
Correct.
With the description that you give.
Yes, and then sometimes they give me the description and I can give them a better idea.
Yeah.
We'll give them the professional advice that even works better, because my goal is to make you successful at what you do.
Exactly.
Right? If you succeed at it, I succeed at it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my goal. It's not about the money. It's making sure that customer is happy, that at the end of the day, they've gotten exactly, sometimes you make little compromises, but you've gotten at least the best possible property or investment that you want to make in Grenada. So so we help you from the start to the end, through the transaction. Then even if you buy a property to rent, we get your tenants. So we are one-stop shop. And if you say, Paula, I'm not going to be in Grenada, I'll property manage it for you.
Right.
Yeah, so it's really Grenada. You don't have to give your cousin the property to manage.
And then you worry you worry about it after.
But listen, I hear some horror stories, right? They can't find the rent, they didn't pay the mortgage. I sure you're familiar with that. So we're saying use the professionals. We're open, we're here to discuss. A lot of people think real estate agents are here to steal your money, or we're too expensive. But at the end of the day, you're living in Canada. Yeah. You're dealing with the real estate experts. When you come to Grenada, it's no different. You're living in Canada, you're dealing with your bankers. You trust them. And Century 21, we have a really good record. So you can trust us.
It's like taking the weight off your shoulders to a point.
Yes.
You understand? And letting someone of a professional nature manage those things for you. And all you have to do is just follow through with the advice that you offer.
Correct. And then we give you reports. We do everything professionally by the books, right? Century 21 is a global company.
Yes.
Right? So we follow certain standards. Just as how you're dealing with a Century 21 in Canada, consider yourself dealing with a similar Century 21 in Grenada. Yeah.
The thing is just part of your natural way of you being. You're dealing with that Grenadian now, but in a professional manner.
In a professional manner. Yes.
I like to hear that.
I also wanted to add, not only are we offering the mortgages and the internet banking, but we also have the MasterCards, right, that we're offering, right? You have an opportunity to earn miles, right? Travel miles, and also you can earn points. So we do have cards that's available, right? So if you want to purchase items and so online and so, or you want to go to the retail stores, that will assist in terms of adding to your miles and also earn points.
So is it also like a bit of financial management has been offered also?
Yes, it's a one-stop shop, just like Century 21, we're doing a one-stop shop, right? So you have your young child, you don't have an account for the young one as yet. We do have an account for you, right? We also have a major league account for those over the age of 60. So we will be offering all those products and services. We do have them available, and we just want to tell the persons at the Diaspora, just please come, right? We're looking forward to seeing you. And we have lots in store.
I mean, with the information that's been shared this morning, individuals who are listening out in the Diaspora, this is a perfect opportunity.
It is.
To make that plan that you've been. Sometimes we sit down, we have those ideas that are floating through our minds. You understand? And we probably never know how to execute them. So for some reason that you ever execute those ideas. And here Century 21 comes in, Republic Bank comes in, and can help you execute those ideas that you've been having there for a pretty long time.
And the idea, you don't have to be returning home in the next 5 months.
Yeah.
Right. It could be in the next 10 years you're thinking.
But you're thinking about starting now.
Correct. Because you may have to recognize, okay, I can't do it now, but maybe in the next 5 years. So start talking to us now. Let us give you some advice so that you know how to plan and get through it. Listen, when you have the right experts, you can navigate, because a lot of people come here and they're frustrated. They say, oh, I've been dealing with this and I'm not getting through. It's because you don't have the right experts. We have the connections, we have the network. Give us the opportunity to help you through that process. And Grenada is Grenada, guys. I know you're used to Canada and everything sometimes happening like this.
Can't really comparison.
No, stop comparing, because the minute you start comparing, you get frustrated one time.
I always try to tell people that.
Yes.
I used to do that in Canada. You can't do that in Grenada.
Thank you. Our legal system is, and we'll have somebody talking about the legal system here and also working through mortgages and all of that. But what you have to recognize, the legal system here and our laws and so on, it's just different. So it has to go as per process. We can't make it move faster sometimes. I'm not saying sometimes there aren't delays that could be avoided, but we know a lot of the times where the hurdles are as the experts, so we prepare you for it, and we a lot of time manage that as well. We manage the customers' expectations, the sellers, the buyers, the renters, and we give you advice on how best, and we even preempt, some of the things, so we make sure that we give you the advice so that you don't get frustrated and say, so just allow us to do what we do. All right, that's what we're here for, and just I'll have a little patience, guys. That's what everybody love about Grenada. As much as we still take we time.
I don't.
And even if you're not going to the event, right, but you're looking for a bank, right, for your financial advice, and you're looking to build, you're looking to do your mortgage, switch, and so on, come to Republic Bank, right? We have various locations around the island, and we have loans officers, personal banking officers that are expertise, right? You can ask for Miss Andrews, right, and I will be able to direct you to one of the experts. What
if an individual is in the diaspora now and they're listening to this and they're probably thinking about having their money managed? They can do that from there, from the diaspora to Grenada?
Yes, they can, right?
I guess it's done online.
Yes, and that is since COVID, we have all those flexibility of doing a lot of those things. So
great,
just
great.
ease, right? We'll be able to assist as well.
And let me tell you, we're bringing up some giveaways too from Grenada. So come.
You spoke up the rum already.
Yes, but we have spices, and so we're bringing up Grenada for you. So come, just connect with us. We have a lot in store. We just as you see, we're very friendly, knowledgeable. We're there to have
I certainly think that the event will roll off nicely because it's about the manner in which you share the information to the individual. You're not going to be too complicated, even though there may be complicated things that they may have to get explained to them in a simpler term.
Yes.
Explain to them. But any closing comments before we take a wrap this morning? And remind folks to come on out to the event where it's going to take place and so forth before we take a wrap this morning.
Yes, well, I just say it's Century 21. You can find us online at century21grenada.com, but just type in Google these days and you find all the information. Just say Century 21 Grenada. We have our website, Instagram, and Facebook. You can connect with us through there, and we're looking forward to connecting with you. But as Stephan say, if you're not coming to the event, we're still here to do business with you. Just connect with us through those different avenues. We're at Excel Plaza in Granance. That's where we're located. But again, the event is on Friday, August 25th, guys. 6:30 start time, on time to 9 p.m. And we'll be engaging talks by industry experts, panel discussion on real estate trends, mortgage, insurance, guidance, banking, Q&As, and just quick huddles, private huddles, so that we can get to understand your needs. But we're coming, and we're looking forward to seeing you. I'll hand it over to Stephan.
Yes, I'm also looking forward to seeing everyone, right, including, as I said, the ex-Scotia customers.
Yes.
Right? So Republic Bank will be there. And if you want to get additional information on our products and services, you can visit our website, www.republicgrenada.com, or you can call us at 444-2265, and we will be able to assist.
And before I go, I just want to say thank you to the Consulate General of Grenada, Dawn. I mean, she's been a real help with all of this, and the Grenada Day Association, Maria. I mean, these ladies are champions, and I'm looking forward to continue working it. Thank you so much for making it happen.
I want to thank you both for being here this morning. Interesting information. Just in case I decide one of these days I want to make a purchase, I know who I like to come to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, and all the best. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Hey, folks, that's how we wrap up the Mid-Morning Buzz here on Classic Radio and GBN TV. Join us again for another edition. Have yourself a great day, folks. Goodbye.